And welcome to Flamecast. This is Todd Platts. This month we're doing things a little bit different. Last weekend we had the 27th Annual Sci-Fi Party. And during that party, well, everyone had a bunch of fun. We did a couple of games of Star Wars X-Wing miniatures. And we also did a trivia game as per protocol for these sci-fi parties. So, yeah, this year's game, we had a few people leave early, so we didn't have too many knowledgeable people there. We ended up having one team of Corey, and the other team was everyone else. And when I say everyone else, that means Wade Wilkenauer, Jacob Wilkenauer, Paul Wilkenauer, Mihaela Wilkenauer, Garrett Wilkenauer, Sean, Shelby, and Savannah Pletz, and Colin Rucker. So with the odds stacked against him, would Corey come out to be the winner? Or would it be the entire group minus Corey? Tune in to find out. Without further ado, I give you Who Wants to Be a Trekkie?
Yep, and then we have someone who knows.
And that's why you started marking out the plugs, and I rebooted.
Alright, I guess if everyone's doing this cooperatively, we'll just...
Everyone beat Corey.
Jesus. If I win, then you all have to pay me $20.
Whoa.
Each.
I'll give you $1.
I don't give you nothing.
If you win,
I'll give you $1.
You get trivia for Star Wars.
Well, yeah, we can do everyone cooperatively against Corey.
Yep, that's what we said.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright.
That's not right.
Hey, we're missing two
Garrett
players.
better know everything.
Who?
I'm the brainiac.
Well, he only wants $20 each.
Yeah, so
Alright
20,
then,
40,
so
60, 80, 100.
Your buck's gonna be very
here's
sore.
the...
You know what bucks are in my
Whoever gets to go first. List these Star Trek shows in the order in which they debuted on television.
Oh, wow. What's our buzzing sound?
John! Ready?
So boom.
John! Too slow.
So it would be C, B. Now this is where you guys are going to get confused.
No.
A, D.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew the order.
You didn't say it though.
Oh,
Corey goes first.
Alright, Corey buzzed in first.
I did buzz.
I said Sean.
Oh, is it not working?
I just need to get my sound right.
He buzzed in first.
Sound.
Okay.
He's got some of the Guardians of the Galaxy background music.
So yep, C, B, A, and D. So Corey's got it?
C-bad.
Oh. That wasn't supposed to happen.
We lost. That was a one question.
Hold on.
Oh, I only lost $20. Oh, that was the last question.
Yeah, there's some parts where you gotta click on it and some parts where you gotta hit the space bar. I hit the space bar and not the It's not Jeopardy! Oh my God. Get over here and watch.
We've decided.
Sean.
I already did that one, you
It popped up. I'm just going with it. It's just flashing across me.
Wait, was that the dog?
CBAD.
Alright.
trying to make it worse.
CBAD.
It's not working.
Okay, so this is listing out the monetary values. You get 3 lifelines.
We go for $1 million right away.
I didn't see anything in here saying that you.
What's the subject?
Giving credit to where you stole the music from.
Nope.
It's fair use. Don't need to give.
Are we going to start at the top, work our way down?
Take Who Wants to Be a Trekkie for 100, please. Oh wait, that's Jeopardy.
It doesn't work.
So, okay, Corey.
Yeah.
$400. Which of these was an alien race from the original series? A. Cardassians, B. Borg, C. Klingons, or D. Daleks?
See, Klingons.
I know which one it's not.
Klingons.
Yeah, wrong.
Woo! He's got $100.
Yeah!
He's so rich.
Going for
We're gonna offer you
$200.
$10 to take it now.
Which of these starships is the smallest? Enterprise A, B, C, or D?
Oh my god.
Hey!
Which is smallest?
Yep.
Called it.
Enterprise A.
We're going by.
He didn't buzz it!
That is
We're
correct.
going by volume or mass.
This is who wants to be a millionaire. I'm the contestant.
Yeah. You gotta wait your turn.
The sad thing is I have to phone myself.
Oh, nee.
No, you can phone us.
You
Come
can phone a
on.
friend. He's your friend.
I guess I can.
I'll 50-50 it for you.
Rachel's upstairs. You can talk to her. She's watched a lot of these. You might be surprised.
Okay, going for
After the
200.
third time it's been played.
Or you got 200. Going for 300.
So you got $300.
Which original series character appeared in an episode in Next Generation? Uhura, Chekhov, Harry Mudd, or Frank McCoy?
That would be
pronounce
D. McCoy.
Hey, where's the other guy? Giving her all I got, Captain. You said it too.
Yeah, that's why I don't have. Otherwise, you get two answers in there.
I'm just gonna keep guessing B until it's right.
So you got $300. Now
He's not even gonna
going
need a
for
lifeline.
$500. Who is responsible for introducing Starfleet to the board? Q, Trelane,
Trelane.
Guinan,
Q.
or Harry Mudd?
There's no Q up there. It's A through D.
A. Q.
That is correct.
I got it correct. I totally said
You got $500. Now going for $1,000. Your first checkpoint.
Ooh.
Great.
First insurance.
Which of these characters did Kirk not have a hand-to-hand fight with? Uhura, Spock, Gorn Captain, or Khan?
How far does this go through? Just the
I know he
TV?
fought Spock. And I know
Does it go all the way up until
Yep.
the latest movie?
Well,
Yeah.
Might make a difference.
there was an episode though where Uhura was on the landing crew and they had those things on their necks and they controlled. I'm trying to think of Kurt and her actually fought. I know they kissed.
The channel above.
I'm gonna have to say that it was A.
Hey,
Every time I like turn the channel,
But it could be D, but I'm gonna have to
is that your final answer?
say yeah.
I think I've seen
I know
it.
they kissed.
That is
It's
correct.
9 and then just whatever.
Oh, you see, he didn't fight him in the movie.
He fought him in
They did fight him in
the original
episode.
series
And that's
episode.
what it said. It didn't say about the movie. This is talking about the
Didn't say
series.
anything about the episodes either.
It
So
just
it's
said,
It just said who did he have?
I
who
thought
didn't
it
he,
said.
who didn't he fight?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it said in the series.
Nope.
It's all good. I got it right.
So you're at $1,000.
One step closer to getting your money back in that.
No.
And now for this commercial break.
For you parents who don't speak Klingonese, he's saying, people of Earth, unite and bring your kids to McDonald's for a Star Trek meal. That's a regular hamburger, fries, soft drink, a McDonald and cookie sampler, and a Star Trek prize. Oh yes, 5 different boxes based on Star Trek the Motion Picture. Action scenes, jokes, games. He says, take it from a father who knows. His kids love him. McDonald's Star Trek meal available for your kids now.
All right,
Yep,
for
that's
2,000.
Actually, are you gonna pay him?
Because I was fine.
Which of these starships did Kirk not take command of? The Farragut, Enterprise Original, Constellation, or Enterprise A?
Are these questions based off canon?
Yes. Everything here is off of either the shows or the movies, not the books.
Well, that narrows it down.
Yeah.
Well, 2 of the answers are simple, for sure.
So there goes the 50-50.
But, well, this could be from the movie? I'm gonna have to say A. Farragut.
Farragut?
Could be wrong.
Didn't even use a lifeline.
Jeez.
What's that?
Up to 2,000.
I think it's A for all of them.
Up to going for 4,000. In 2364, several outposts along the Romulan neutral zone were destroyed by whom? Iconians, Romulans, Borg, or Federation?
Okay.
What?
The Romulans destroyed the Romulans.
364 is next generation.
I have my guess.
I feed you.
It's 50-50 that one. I think I know what it is.
50-50?
I know what it's gonna do too.
Alright.
It's gonna leave the two that you're questioning.
Iconians
That's
or
the
board?
board. That's what I thought.
I was gonna put. I would
Seaboard.
put A. Final answer.
Final answer? It is the board.
I was like 99% sure that was the case based on the year.
Yeah.
4,000.
Paying off that money.
So now you go to going for 8,000.
Oh no!
Dr. McCoy said that Jillian Taylor had what physical ailment when trying to enter the operating room in Star Trek 4? PMS, broken fingernail, cramps, or nosebleed.
It's not C.
Is that your
Final answer?
That is.
That is correct.
Because he used the medical term and then that was the joke.
Yeah.
Because like, it's some big fancy thing and then
Upper abdominal postgranular. I can't remember the last one.
It's good that you can't. Jeez, man. All right.
Yeah, I do all this medical stuff.
What? 2 more and you get another breaker.
Going for 16,000.
Upper abdominal muscle contractions.
Wesley Crusher was a part of what elite
Spontaneous
group of
muscle
cadet
contractions.
pilots? Nova Squadron, Red Squad,
Red Squad.
Mod Squad, or Fourth Order?
Nova Squadron.
You might as well put it into the
Final
fourth
answer?
Reich. You might as well put it into the Fourth Reich.
Oh, I can't see the screen.
Yep. Well, you
Fourth
gotta
Reich.
move over.
E, the Fourth Reich.
You said Nova?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Jeez, this is too easy.
I'm not good at this.
Do you know any of these?
I would be
Yeah,
no
I
life
follow
funds and
them.
lost at 300
There's only been a
bucks.
few that I would have been done on. I could have guessed
I
who
was
was
To
half off.
16. You're going for your next
I'm over
checkpoint,
50%.
32,000.
This is for the free
Yep.
car.
Yeah.
This is for the car, and you get a
What
brand
was the
new
name of the
car.
criminal organization that Miles O'Brien successfully infiltrated? The Mob, the Obsidian Order, Orion Syndicate, or Section 31?
C.
Sector
Ryan
7.
Syndicate.
There's no second.
Is that your
Final answer?
At least I said
That's right.
And you get a free car. A Kia Niro.
Now you're going for pocket money.
Yeah, 32,000. All right.
Buy another car.
You can stay at 32,000, or you can go on for 64.
Yep, keep going.
All
What's the
right.
incentive to stop?
Yeah.
He gets
Still got 2
32,000.
lifelines. Which entity was responsible for bringing Voyager to the Delta Quadrant? Q, caretaker, groundskeeper, or
The doctor.
Nagil?
Be the caretaker.
Am I right?
Yes, you are.
Hey, come on, got a car.
They got one.
We got one!
All right, you got 64.
That's
Woo!
impressive.
Go on for 125.
We're doing better
Absolutely.
than Sean.
I'm surprised Sean.
All right, who was the commanding Klingon officer visiting Space Station K7 during the Tribble incident? Kalis, Koloth, Kor, or Kang?
K9.
Sean, this is not Dr.
Well, I know
Who.
it's not. I know it's not.
Just
Caleb.
those K's. No, it's not K.
D!
The problem is those other three.
Palace.
I don't think it was Kane. What's with the whole phone a friend thing? What are we doing with that?
Phone me.
You can actually call someone up if you want.
No.
Why not?
I didn't know.
I'll just say Koloth B.
You ask who? We already got all
Is that your final
answers
answer?
down.
Final answer.
Yeah, it could be C.
Show me. Woo!
It's got 125.
All right, you can have a lot
Score,
more
you can
cars.
actually upgrade your
Going
house
for
now.
250. All right.
You build another one on top.
All these characters were hosts of the Dax symbiote, except for Ezri, Tarius, Jadzia, or Shakar.
Brian!
You can pronounce one.
I know A and C were.
That's 50-50.
Use the.
Thor
I said if
Shack.
he knows the other 2 words,
What are you talking about? You said Thor or
It's either B or D, but I honestly B way
He's
too
gonna
much,
pull
but
from
I don't
everyone
know if
else.
that's the right answer.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
B.
These polls don't do much good for you. Since
They
no one
don't.
knows
They're
crap.
gonna say B, and we're gonna take a guess.
Okay, we're gonna say B.
Most
and then
likely
we're
the
gonna say
intro polls.
Phone
So
friend.
the answer will probably be poll B. We'll give you a heads up on that.
That was a very useful
You don't know it. It's not right.
It's only 50-50. We told
I
you we
can't
could
tell you
actually call
anything.
Hey, you can
Yeah,
call the people
we'll
that
call
made
Chris up if
this.
you do the phone a friend.
How about in place of doing phone a friend or polling, because that's useless, you get 2 more 50-50s in those places.
Oh, then give me a 50-50.
All right.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh, you
Sorry,
turned
use it again.
Okay, you get.
Yeah, you get one more.
All these characters were hosts.
The cat
7-4.
wants to be in on this.
Where's Sunny now?
Sonny, go point to the answer. Hey, he might.
I'm gonna have to go with D.
Sonny, go point to the answer.
Final answer?
Yep.
Oh my god,
Yay!
You got it wrong, Paul. It was B.
Wasn't the
You
Tyrannus
said
was the one
B.
that ended
I
up
said
killing
D.
somebody?
Yeah,
I
believe
got
so.
$250.
And Shakar was one of the
No, that's what he's
Bajoran
going for.
Oh.
religious
Oh
people.
no, yeah, that might be what he's got.
that's what he got.
Oh, that's what he's at.
Yeah.
That's what he's at.
I think
Going
players
for
stay there.
500,000.
Why move on?
Just keep going.
It's not real money.
Voyager's emergency medical holographic doctor once chose this as his name: Winston, Tim, Schweitzer, or Victor.
The.
Tim. I like the name.
I like Victor.
I like Tim.
I don't know.
So I can still do it one more 50-50.
Yep.
Was the guy?
Save it for the next one.
Was the guy
Maybe
German?
Winston or Victor.
I don't remember this ever. So
Was
you're
the
gonna
guy
have to
German?
50-50.
50-50?
Yeah.
German or Russian? That narrows it down.
Schweitzer or Victor?
Victor.
Oh,
So still Russian or German.
yeah, still Russian or German.
My final answer is Victor.
What did he sound like?
Victor, but it's probably the other one.
Victor. You know, they can't. Is it V they can't pronounce it?
The problem is that Schweitzer is actually a famous doctor.
Is it V they can't pronounce in Russian? Or they never do?
I recognize
Yeah,
the
isn't
name.
it, but is it most times just W's?
I'm gonna go with C because I
Just
think it's a
more like a
famous
week to
doctor
the week
name.
there.
Final answer?
Yeah, it's a hard T.
Witchinator.
You're just guessing so.
No, that's
Correctly.
educated guess because of the nature of the doctor's character.
Yeah.
And that, yeah.
All right, so you got 500. Going for the big money, the 1 million.
Oh, he's actually gonna stop
Big,
for
big
him.
money.
Another commercial break.
Sponsor now.
There we
Now
go.
We'll
you
be
get
back.
Paul and Shelby.
Prior to the
Good
Enterprise
one,
D, William Riker was the first officer aboard which starship? The Melbourne, Potemkin, Pegasus,
Spartacus.
or the Hood?
Pegasus.
USS Spartacus.
There you go.
Oh man, this was an easy one.
I have a guess. You actually got
Actually, I know the Pegasus is really famous,
Cha-cha-cha.
but he might not have been the first officer on that vessel. As a matter of fact, I don't think he was. 'Cause he might
Does
have
anyone
been-
else think they might know it?
That's why
I know it.
I know
I
it.
know
I don't think it's Potemkin.
I know it.
No, I think it's the
The
Melbourne.
one that
I
looks
think
like
that's
potato and
where I
roast
would leave it.
together?
That's why I was. Because I seen the Pegasus, but he wasn't the first
First
officer. He was just a
officer.
man sitting there. He wasn't an officer.
Yeah, he was really low rank on the Pegasus. I'm gonna say Melbourne. Like that's what
Could have been the Hood.
I don't think it was the Hood or the Potemkin. I'm gonna go A.
A, final answer?
Knock it out.
Hey, my answer.
Melbourne was the only one we got wrong.
No money.
I thought, yep.
The Melbourne was the one that he got offered right before the
I got it
Wolf
right.
359, because that was one of the ships destroyed in the battle.
Stop it.
well.
Pegasus, he was
He was like a center of.
yeah, he was like a helmsman, and Potemkin, I can't remember, but he wasn't first officer.
I'll pull your hair out. No.
Because the hood and Potemkin didn't sound right to me, and I knew Pegasus wasn't right, so that's alright.
That's too bad.
Alright.
32,000.
Yep, you got your guaranteed 32,000.
That's fine.
You'll take that in cash?
No, I thought it was an all or nothing.
No, you get those set points.
Alright, well, you guys go.
Yeah, right.
Sean!
See if you can get as far as I did.
Yeah,
I doubt
right.
anybody gets
We'll
even.
do it if it's Star Wars.
You guys can do it as a
Pursuit.
group, but I bet you can't get through 6 of them.
Oh, heck no.
No, we wouldn't. We won't be able to agree on an answer.
Well, yeah, they're just saying B over there.
Oh, you can't even do it.
How about we do
Yeah, I'll let you feeling.
Questions?
Rock, paper, scissors.
I'm not going to do the same question.
Well, I don't know if there was a
I'm gonna
difference.
take off though.
I have an answer. Called D.
Because they're going to play this one. You
I
can
get $1 million.
post it on something and I'll see how well they did.
Hey, we can be out by $200. I mean,
You guys are going to be out by 6 because you'll spend half your.
All we have to do is beat 32,000.
Yeah, but I got
we'll get to 64 and
15
stop.
questions.
We'll just go to 64 and stop. We beat you.
And actually, just to let you know, I made the second game a little bit easier than the first. 'Cause I knew the first game you would have the hardcore person.
Oh, you mean, so now we got the hard questions, because those were the easy ones.
Tired.
Alright. See ya.
See ya.
See you, new winner.
So we'll see if you can do the fast finger one, even though you're not really competing against
Yeah,
anyone.
I'm kind of curious to see what you can
See you, everybody's.
See ya.
You have a white toe.
All right.
List these Star Trek shows in order in which they debuted on TV. Oh, we already got that one. I know it.
CBAD.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, we won.
Yeah.
I
You
called
don't
it.
even need to see the answers.
I must have forgot to change the question on this one, because I think I changed the answers.
Are they in a different order? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they probably are when I asked.
Oh, crap, they are.
CB.
Oh, wait a second.
Wait, this is the same one. Are they in a different? No,
Well, this is round
No,
2.
no, CB.
Yep, CBAD.
Probably the same question.
You're at the end of the episode again. How's that possible?
Quick start from the beginning, it goes to the end.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, let's do the same one because then for sure could beat them.
Okay, let me
No.
just.
We should have written down the answers.
Okay, we'll just.
CBAD.
Sean's playing, he just volunteered.
No.
Yep.
I got him. I didn't get it in the fastest time.
Yes, he did.
Right, this is collective here. You just gotta get 64,000. That's only 11 questions away.
All right.
Yeah, but we don't get the full
For
prize.
$100,
Watch us get it.
Captain Kirk was the captain of which starship? The Defiant, the Voyager, the Titanic, or the Enterprise?
D! Wait, is that our final
Dutch.
answer? Yes!
Oh, he doesn't
My
even
only
ask
answer.
before 1,000.
It's
You
my
just-
only answer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer the ones I know
You got
really quick and
$100.
then I'm done.
Okay, going for
There we
200.
go.
Which of these starships is the largest?
By mass or
Voyager,
volume?
Defiant, Enterprise E, or Reliant?
This is by mass
C.
or volume?
See, is our final.
How about cruise house?
Climbing up, $200. Going for 300.
Oh, we're gonna stop.
Pressure's on.
Which of these people did not serve on the Enterprise D?
one's
Wesley
the-
Crusher, Lieutenant Kyle, Ro Laren, or Miles O'Brien?
Is there a Clyde up there?
Is there a skip and move on?
Whoa, hold on.
What?
Oh, what the heck?
Answers!
Tell me
Oh,
the
what the-
answer. Yeah,
Ah,
that's the way we
Let
play.
me just. Oh, come on.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, Yeah, we got it right.
Okay. Here we go now. Okay, so Crusher, Lieutenant Kyle, Roll Aaron,
Enterprise D.
or Miles
Is
O'Brien.
that the Next Generation one? And he was in the movie. I'm not 100% sure.
We're not using our 50-50 right now.
We might need to.
No. What was Lieutenant Kyle on?
I don't know. I don't know.
Corey here,
I don't know.
we'll call
Oh,
him.
Ro was. She was that Bajorn person, wasn't it? I think. Wasn't her name Ro?
Did you say we're phoning a friend?
Ro Brian.
And Ensign Row?
Ensign Ro.
Can we get 250-50 since we're not going to phone a friend?
We're gonna call
I
Corey.
think,
three.
I think it's Lieutenant Kyle. 'Cause I don't know who that is. I've never heard Lieutenant Kyle. The others.
Who's Miles O'Brien?
See, everyone else here has a first name. I don't think his first name's Lieutenant.
I know. Exactly. So he. Oh, that's true. So but I know. But Crusher was on the first.
Yeah.
one.
This is how I
Brian
guess.
might not have been one of the first. But he was on B. Because that's a. Yeah, no. I think it was Kyle. I don't know.
Probably me.
No,
I'm
that's
guessing
Kyle?
B, but
V!
I don't know. What do you think?
Let's go Shelby in this one.
No.
Going with Kyle?
Yeah.
I
Why
said
not?
B.
It's probably wrong, but.
Chief O'Brien, before he went to Deep Space Nine,
There
he
you
was
go.
the transporter chief.
Yeah, he was on the whole series, but that's the one.
Yep.
That's
And
what
then,
people were saying. Well, he wasn't in the first season, maybe, but it's like, no, because that was always on that ship. They only had one ship. Because E
Yeah.
was in the movie, not in the.
See, I only knew A and B or A and D as names, so.
And I remember Ensign Ro was the Bajorn. She was the
Yep.
kind of the wild card, so I knew she was on the show, so it had to be Kyle.
Yep. Lieutenant Kyle is actually the transporter chief for the original Enterprise.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then, I didn't know this before, I knew it a few years back, but he was also the first officer on the Reliant. So. Or no,
Well,
not
he
the first
was-
officer. Chekhov was the first officer. Lieutenant Kyle was Commander Kyle, and he became
Yeah,
the
Chris.
communications officer on the Reliant.
Change his name.
So, and the Reliant was on the Next Generation?
Reliant was in Star Trek too.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah, that's the one that Khan took over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Okay, for 500, which of these Klingons was not related to Worf? Moog, Gowron, Kern, or Alexander Roshenko?
I don't know the current one. I don't think Garo. He was the captain, or he was the leader.
How do you pronounce that?
So he wasn't the leader.
Alexander Rudd.
I think it's B. I
Going
think
with
it's B.
It's Chinese.
All these names just sound
B.
like you stuck them in a blender and played the disc upside down.
B.
So we got correct.
I don't know C though, but
That was his brother.
It was Corn's
I thought
uncle.
Moog was his brother. Oh no, that was his
Son of Moog.
Yeah, his
So,
son was his
yeah.
dad.
I
Okay,
think they're
And
all B.
Alexander's his
that's
son.
why I recognized it, but I just like I don't
I thought
recognize it.
that was
but I
that's
kind of recognize
that's
it.
Corn's uncle.
But I knew A and B. Because Alexander was his kid.
Yep.
Kern.
Going for 1,000, the first checkpoint.
We did this checkpoint.
Which original series character appeared in an episode of Voyager? Uhura, Sulu, Scotty, or Spock?
Yeah.
Probably Spock or something.
Appeared in an episode of Voyager.
I'm guessing Spock because he likes to go all the time.
Ha!
Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not Mora.
Well, Spock or Scott didn't die in the Next Generation, but God, you know. I don't know.
Probably Spock.
This one I don't have a clue.
Let's do a 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get two of them.
I've never watched Voyager. I just kind
Three.
of could put a time frame.
Unless
on it,
you-
but-
You should do phone a friend and call
Call Corey.
Corey.
That's what I was saying. We should just call Corey for this. Is he still
We're gonna use
upstairs?
phone friend. We're gonna use phone friend. Phone friend.
I would say call him.
Call Corey?
Even if he is upstairs, call him.
I don't know his number.
Is he?
All
Wait,
right,
phone friend.
Let's call him.
Scotty or Sulu?
Well,
Then I'm gonna
if we're
say
going
Scott.
based off that.
I'm gonna say Scott.
Stop.
But it probably could have been Sue.
I call Sue. This to call Spock.
It's gone.
Spock is taken off the list.
Whatever.
Scott.
Scott. And I take B. They take C.
Oh, speak before you
What you
think.
gonna say?
I take
But
B.
Scott was in the next generation. Scotty
Before
was.
you speak. I want B.
And I think
Make it
they
C.
each one only appeared in one series. They didn't appear in two.
Then it has to be a Sulu.
Yep.
Am I right?
B! Well, you wanted Scott. What are you cheering for?
No, he didn't. He said B.
Then he said Scott.
Scott, he said B.
Okay, I'm done.
Made it to the
I
1,000.
want B.
Yeah, check Roy. We're walking out with something.
And now for another commercial break.
Yeah. Depends.
It's the new Star Wars lightsaber from Kenner. Inflation required, batteries not included. You can pretend you have powers when you switch on Kenner's Star Wars lightsaber.
Ready to feel the Force? Yeah! Switch on your Star Wars lightsabers, close your eyes, and go! I got it! Me too! Zap! You passed the test! The Force is with you!
The Star Wars lightsaber, new from Kenner. Balloons not included.
You can always rely on us.
Oh, look, it's the new Star Trek.
Only up when you need it the most.
You're halfway there and
That
trying
could
to
have been
beat
a great
Corey.
commercial right there. Depends.
And all you get harder
We
to
hold
hear.
up when it really matters.
Alright, 2000.
2 lifelines were halfway.
Who from the television show Cheers has not been in a Star Trek show or movie?
Where's
Kirstie
Mom?
Alley, Shelley Long, maybe Newworth,
I don't know
or
who
Kelsey
B and
Grammer.
C are, but I know Kirstie Alley was in the movie, and I know Kelsey was the one that he was in the loop one where it kept on looping back and forth. But I don't know who Shelley Long is. It's that must
Shelley
be
Long played Diane in Cheers.
Diana, and then
Diane.
BB was who? I don't know.
That was Frasier's wife, ex-wife. Well, they got married and then they got divorced.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
Might be useful in a trivia.
She probably wouldn't remember the episode.
Fun Fred! Can I use Fun Fred? You might be able to describe them though.
Can we go sorry?
I gotta go back.
You should have called. It's either C or B.
Way to be discreet, Paul.
We should do call him. Concentration for Corey's phone for bringing their comments. He's up there.
Is Corey still up there? It's either B or C.
Probably
I'm kind of guessing the C more because I can see. I don't see her playing that Indian.
Who is Shelley Long?
She was Diana.
Where's
She
Shelley
said
Long?
she was
You're
the
not
blonde hair girl, blonde hair bartender kind of lady. It was, or not a bartender.
She was the real smart one and
Yeah.
tried to
Be proper.
kind of date Sam.
Sam and stuff. So I'm my gut kind of going with C, but
I say C.
Tom, what's your opinion on this?
My opinion is to wait on Paul's opinion when he gets back from his bathroom break.
And Paul. B or C?
What's the answer? What help were you? Go back to the bathroom.
I have a little bathroom.
We're going with the gut.
C.
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 No, B, 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 B,
No,
B,
C.
B, B, B.
C.
C, 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 C.
Wanna see?
C, that is our final answer.
I never got an answer. I think it's B, I think it's C.
go for it.
We got it right.
Oh,
$1,000.
Where did
I
she
was
play
there.
it?
I knew you guys were talking about. I'm still going.
There was one episode that shoot, what was it? Riker was like surgically altered to fit in with whatever planet he was on, and he was trying to get off the planet. And while he was there, he was in the hospital because he got beat up or whatever.
Yep. He was,
And this doctor, played by C,
Hey, this is mine.
she figured out that he was an alien. She's like, I've never made it with an alien before. And she was trying to come on to Riker, and he's kind of trying to push her off, but they don't really show it. But then, yeah, he goes and gets out of the building, and she's looking all
I
satisfied.
think B.
Well, we picked C.
Yeah, so I won.
okay.
Hold on. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's keep on going. Let's keep on
And we can
going.
see the rest just for fun, but Corey beat you.
Okay, let's start
No,
answering them all.
because I got it right.
We
Yeah,
lost.
Postal
You
win.
got 1,000.
Postal win.
win.
Postal win.
Who's the one and only member of Section 31? Sloan, Stone, Sulkin,
Come
I don't know
Mulder.
what Section 31 is.
That was Deep Space Nine.
See, I didn't
Probably.
watch enough.
I've only watched like one season of that.
Oh, you got to watch the whole thing.
And I think you said the first few seasons were kind of.
Yeah, the first couple until Worf got there,
Oh,
it was
you gotta
kind of all right. But once he got there and they started doing like major battles, it got really good.
It wasn't just around
That's cheating.
sitting
Go back
around
on.
inside the station.
Yeah. Any ideas?
Hey,
Stone.
I'm guessing A.
Stone B.
I called A.
Someone got it.
Oh, sure you did.
I did.
I'm thinking A.
I think A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
Oh, what about
H, I,
D?
J.
What about Mulder?
That's just weird.
You been watching any of the X-Files? Anyone?
Nope.
Nope.
I never
Actually,
really
pretty
got
good.
into the first ones.
I never did either, but I was working evenings during that time, so any videotapes I had was going towards all the Star Trek shows. So.
Yeah. I just never got into the X-Files.
But I started watching when it came back on now last year, and it's actually really good. Now I want to go back and watch all the rest.
And I've heard people say that it was a really good series.
Yeah. Montgomery Scott was suspended in transporter buffer on which Federation starship? The Dyson, Janolan, Enterprise A, or Goddard?
Enterprise
One's a
A.
fact B.
John B.
Dyson, no, it was a Dyson Sphere. I don't think it was a ship.
Dyson, no, it's a
Must have
Dyson
been the
Sphere.
Janolan. I don't think it was the God here. It wasn't the Enterprise A. I'm thinking
Then, we're going to use
it could be
50-50.
A, but I'm thinking B.
Well, I've never heard of it.
It's the
It's the
B.
Dyson
Got it
Sphere.
right.
God here, what?
Goddard was the name of one of their shuttlecrafts.
Was
I
it?
It might have been the shuttlecraft that they gave him at the end of the
That seems
episode.
kind of made up. That's what I was looking at.
My
Get $1,000.
shuttlecraft for my action figures is the Goddard. Actually,
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Sven, I'm winning.
Whoop.
But he's not losing either.
Yeah, you guys are all losing.
Which of these Romulans defected from the Romulan Star Empire? Sela, Tamlok,
Sheila.
Silak, or
Sela.
Jarek?
Sean. I have a prediction. I think it is B.
It's D. It's probably B.
B or D. B or D. 50-50. 50-50.
It doesn't matter at this point.
We can do a 50-50. Yeah, we got one.
It's D.
D.
Oh, then it
It's D.
Can we use 50-50 one more time?
No, you can't.
That's D.
Unless it's another question.
Ooh, I thought you could use it
It's
twice.
D.
Yay, I got it right.
from the start.
Happy dance.
I would have guessed wrong. Even though when you put it up there, it's like, oh yeah, probably, yep.
In the original series, Captain Kirk stole a cloaking device from which ship? A Romulan battlecruiser, a Klingon D7, a Romulan vertebrate, or a Klingon vertebrate?
There you go.
Probably a bird, right?
Perfect.
I want to use 50-50.
In the original series, mind you.
That'd be Klingon.
Probably.
I want to go B.
Did Klingon have a cloak that early?
I'm gonna go B.
Did they have a bird of prey?
I don't think the Romulans.
No, but did they have a bird of prey? Did the Klingons have bird of
Maybe
prey
it's
back in
spoken
the
to.
original series? It
That's
might have been at
that's-
B7.
that's
I'm gonna
a
go-
good question.
I'm gonna go
I'm
B.
thinking B, but just because I don't know.
We've narrowed it down to B then.
Alright, B.
B?
I call D and B.
I call A through D. I said C.
Let's go ahead.
I don't know any of them.
Romulan.
Oh!
Ah, did it.
I think the Romulans were much in that
I don't
series.
think so.
I don't remember them at all in that.
I didn't really watch it that much
Well,
either.
no, I didn't see a whole
Romulans
lot.
were in 2 episodes, Balance of Terror, and then the one where, where they steal the cloaking device from a Romulan battleship.
You didn't keep it?
The Romulan commander was,
I did it.
actually, Romulan commander was female, and I don't know if you've watched any of those Star Trek Continues episodes, but they ended up getting the daughter of the actress that played the Romulan commander there to play the same character, and she looks like spitting image of her mother. It's just weird. It's like, wow.
I did it.
Well, I was 3 wrong, right? 3 or 4?
2. I have 2 right.
3 wrong.
Which of these people is the commander of Starfleet for their time period?
Paul, you're funny.
Commander Adama, Admiral Jameson, Admiral Satie, or Commander Marlowe?
Hey.
Akbar.
A. Final answer. A.
I'm gonna go C. I'm gonna go C.
A, B, C, D.
I'm gonna go
Admiral's
C.
higher than commander.
Exactly.
Oh,
Commander
commander.
of Starfleet.
I'm gonna go
Time period.
Right?
D.
Isn't
Jacob's
Admiral
going
higher
D.
than commander?
Yes.
I'm going
It
B.
depends.
A.
Really, it is.
Who's doing C?
I'm doing A.
Ship just icing.
But if you're not stationed on a ship,
Yeah, exactly. But they're always
Then
at
commander's higher?
Yeah, because you command army.
general.
I'm going B. Garrett's going A. Who's going C?
I don't
Jacob's
know.
going D.
I'm going D.
He's going to C.
So we're talking about commanders. It has to be. I think it's D.
I got right.
It's not. It's just commander, not admiral.
Star Trek 3, Commander Morrow, they had to go through him, and he refused, so Kirk had to steal the Enterprise to go to the Genesis.
Whoa! Hold on.
Holy crap!
It's coming! I got it. These ones.
Shoot. Hold on.
Oh, we gotta restart.
I think you just picked the last slide.
No, hold on. We can get to it.
It's D.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
D.
we did that
D,
one.
D, 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 D.
I got it right again.
Okay.
Oh, we're being torn.
Oh, what's the answer to this one?
It's C or D.
A Q was once in prison to keep himself from committing suicide, and which was he imprisoned inside?
D.
Asteroid.
I'm gonna go D. I'm gonna go D at this one.
I'm going
I wanna play it
You
safe.
saw the answer, didn't you?
You did?
No.
Answer one answer. Oh, I got it right! Woo! Alright, I have 2 wrong.
Let's just tell Corey that we beat him.
Who is the Vulcan whom Spock was destined to marry? T'Pau, T'Pel, T'Pern, or Saavik?
T-Pain.
Hey, can I take off this L? Can I take off this L and put it on that one? To Paul.
She's supposed to get married to Paul.
No!
That's what it says. Spock was supposed to
Spock is gonna marry you, Paul?
I choose to Pel. What's left of B?
No, to Paul.
I don't know.
To
I don't
Pel.
think it was Saavik. That was his dad, isn't it?
He's destined to marry his dad.
I'll tell you once we get to the answer.
I'm gonna go with B. I'm going with B on
I'm
this
gonna
one.
go
I'm
with.
not sure.
D.
It's T'Pern.
I
Oh.
got it!
Now I have 3 wrong.
How was Vulcan priestess? You know, when Kirk and Spock had to fight on Vulcan, she was the one officiating the ceremony.
Was she?
And yeah, because Spock wanted to marry T'Pring, but she had something else going on. T'Pel, I can't remember offhand where she is from. And Saavik was the Vulcan on board the Enterprise in Star Trek 2.
Yeah, I knew you. I heard the name
No.
before. It wasn't a female, though, was it?
Yeah.
It was a female?
You're thinking of Sarek.
Sarek.
Sarek is Spock's father.
Close enough.
Close enough.
It don't matter at that. Yeah, like, what?
Let's just tell.
Another one
Okay.
wrong.
In the next generation, in the next generation episode Genesis, Picard is slowly transforming into what kind of creature? A squirrel, a chimp, a goldfish, or a lemur?
It's totally
I
C.
have to be
I think it has to be D.
one of the monkeys.
What would they have had the budget to make him look like?
It wasn't a squirrel and it wasn't a goldfish.
I know it's not a
And it
goldfish.
wasn't a chimpanzee because he was scared. He was a D.
I just wanted to be.
I'm gonna go with scared. He was
That's going out to do.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Alright, I have 3 wrong.
Benjamin Sisko traveled back in time and replaced this person in Earth's history.
B.
Gabriel Bell, Benny Russell, Fred Sanford, or Avery Brooks.
Avery Brooks.
I'm gonna pick A.
I'm guessing that was Deep Space Nine, though.
Yeah.
Oh, but
I
there's
didn't
also...
watch any of them, so I don't know.
I'm gonna go D.
You want a 50-50? Your
Yeah.
last 50-50?
Yeah. I'm thinking A.
Oh,
I'm still gonna say A.
B. I'm gonna go B.
Wait, no,
Hey,
I'm
Emmys!
gonna pick A.
Everybody raise their hand if you want A! Close your eyes.
We're in it to win it. We're all going for A to see if we all win the
I'm
match.
going for
Yeah,
B.
the tricks through.
I'm going for B.
Except for Jacob. We're gonna rub it in his face.
That's fine.
lost! Hey, where's our money now? We
Well,
have
you guys got more
$1
wrong than I did.
How many of them did you know?
Like
not
half
very
of
many.
them.
I didn't know what it was.
How many did we get wrong? 4?
I think 5 in the end.
I got 4 total.
I got 0!
I answered.
So a third of them we
Got
didn't
3
know.
right.
I
A
knew.
third we did know.
Okay,
A
that's
third-
not too
a
bad,
third was
actually.
that
And you can probably
yes.
say half of them I guessed.
Yeah.
Fastest
a third we
finger.
knew, a third
Phone
we
number.
guessed,
Oh, that's the
and
inserts.
the other third was
Those are
a
the
guess
sound
because we had
files.
no clue. And we got all of
Alright,
those
so
wrong.
that concludes the trivia part of the party.
Let's go finish the
What if
game.
it
Let's
was
go
tied?
finish X-Wing miniatures.
What if we would have tied?
Next time. Oh,
Then
trivia question.
we put them on speakerphone.
I think we should. I should bring up one of these questions and we should call Corey anyways. Corey, we're stuck.
Corey, we got 30 seconds. Hey! What is...
For $1 million!
We're going for $1 million, Corey.
We somehow have this lifeline.
She's half asleep in bed already.
Yeah.
Did you get the answer right?
Shelby, you should do it.
He'd stay on the phone if I called. Maybe.
Alright, so there you have it. Who wants to be a Trekkie? Corey is the ultimate Trekker. Besides myself, I guess. That is our show for this month, so... And this is Todd Platts, and that is a wrap.